How you doing? My name is Shaquille Carr, and today my speech is to inform you on the history of the United States. The Navy has been around for about 243 years. The Navy was founded by George Washington, and the main reason it was funded or found was to protect U.S. colonies from British attacks. And since then, the Navy has been one of the best navies in the world. The U.S. has the best Navy in the world. It was founded on October 13th, 1755. Imagine a normal day being in the Navy. They start early and end late, especially on the ship. From experience of my own of working 18 to 19-hour days, our day would start around 4:35, 5 in the morning, and it could end to the latest midnight, 1 o'clock the latest. Sometimes even longer. Hours vary, especially when you're on the water, you're deployed. When you're on a mission, that's where there's only so many people who can absolutely do it. So much respect for the veterans that can do it, the people who are constantly still doing it right now. Veterans now and the veterans from the past are not so different. In my opinion, I believe. I say that because, well, it's arguably, it could go either way, because the veterans back then in the past, they have worked in harsher conditions, and the rules were a little bit different back then. But it's the same for veterans now, regardless of what branch. The Navy is one of 7 branches. But anything that you can name it, you see it in the TV, from what you hear in the news. Military work in harsh conditions, very harsh conditions that ordinary person would maybe seem to say, if they lived it or seen it, they would think it was crazy. There's a different type of respect for the people in the military, because they're lower than the 1% that actually join throughout the United States population. They're actually people from places like Puerto Rico, Guam, to get their citizenship of the U.S. and actually join so they can be citizens, so they can leave wherever they're from, or what type of poverty. A lot of people join the services for different reasons. One reason that I joined was environment, but I needed structure. A lot of people, they need to get away from where they're from. Some people do it for school, the school benefits, the benefits of their family. Somebody, they might be trying to take care of their family. Our reasons are different. But the main reason why they do come is because they have that in their body or in their mind to volunteer for somebody they don't know. Despite my own reasons why I joined, the main reason why I did join and why everybody is very similar in the service is because they want to help somebody that they don't even know, may never have met, Another thing is that I served my country for 5 years. Would have done more. I felt like there was something else more for me. I retained a lot from joining, from learning how to be a grown-up, having self-control, of being responsible. I had a lot of characteristics and traits that were instilled in me, from me being a young man to growing up into the person that I'm still trying to be now. I take those things.